because sometimes it may not be your fanny or your pits that smell, sometimes it's your mouth. Do you know what? Sometimes people smell so bad that my eyes start watering and I feel a bit sick. Hi guys, today I'm going to make a video about how to smell good for the entire day, what products to take with you, what you should do in terms of your hygiene routine. I'm really glad somebody asked me this question because it's the sort of video I love making. In past videos, I've talked about how I hate bad smells, I hate bad breath, hygiene is a very important thing, and you need to smell good, otherwise people get put off. It's awkward around you. If you are the smelly girl at work, nobody wants to tell you, but they don't want to be around you at the same time. If you're going to be on your period and smell like fish, people are going to know that you're on your period, and it's just not a good look. The job that I do makes me very, very paranoid about smell, so I kind of go over the top when it comes to smelling good at work because I know how close I have to get to people, and I would be absolutely mortified if a customer made a complaint about me because I stunk. I would be absolutely mortified because my management team would see it, my business partner would see it, and I would just then be the smelly optician. I think it's really important. So I had a question from somebody and the email says, hey, I want to request a video about how to smell good for the whole day and what products you use and take with you. I've seen a couple of videos, but I want to know your way. Thank you. Please don't mention my name. Have a good weekend. Thank you so much for this email. And like I said, I'm very excited to be filming this video because I have all my products ready and I have a list of things that are absolutely essential for you not to smell. I haven't watched any of these videos, but I'd like to see how it compares to other ones. So I will watch them afterwards, but this is my take on how to smell good during the day. Number one, you have to have a shower every day. So you must be cleaning the dead cells off your body. You must be washing the sweat off your body every day. It's really important because you shed skin. When you are at work or in bed or during the day, your skin is constantly like shedding itself and then it kind of just sits on the top. And you will know that when you've had a bath and you have a good scrub, there'll be like loads of skin in the bath floating around if you look carefully, because I do. And I'm one of these people that generally tends to scrub really hard in the bath, and it's really gross to see what comes off your skin when you have a scrub. And that's why I think when I was younger and I used to sit in the bath for hours and then my mum used to like scrub me like really hard, she always used to tell me like it's really important to scrub your skin because it brings out new younger skin. And in terms of my facial exfoliating, I've always since then done facial exfoliating, and hopefully it makes me look a little bit younger because all the dead skin has been washed away in the bath. This is completely irrelevant anyway, but that is the most important thing. You must shower and you must have a good scrub in the bath. Also, when you're in the shower or in the bath, I think it's very important, if you have a bath, I think it's very important to then get up and shower yourself off because the dead skin will still be sat on you. Very important also to use a nice smelling shower gel or body wash, and I tend to use one of these loofahs. I literally drown it in my shower gel and I scrub myself from top to bottom. Tend to use something slightly different on my face. It's usually just a facial wash or a facial scrub or something to get rid of like dead skin on my face, but I tend to get one of these loofahs and one of those, you know, big like bath puffs, you know, those little puffy things, and I scrub everywhere. I also have one that works for my back, and I also have a back scrub, like it's like just like a giant brush, so I can literally reach the skin on my back. I think it's very important to get rid of that kind of dead skin. I think it's very important to use a nice smelling shower gel because it kind of will linger for the rest of the day, and I think it's really important. Also, wash your hair. Like if you are someone that smells and sweats quite a lot and you get a lot of sweaty, you get greasy hair and greasy face and greasy everything, I think it's really important to kind of wash your hair maybe slightly more regularly. Boyfriends will always smell your hair because they are literally the same height as your head. My boyfriend always comments on like how my hair smells because he smells it all the time, and it makes me a little bit happy that my hair smells nice because he says it does. So use a shampoo and obviously choose the scent that you want to use on your shampoo, and just make sure that you are washing your hair regularly so that you don't smell and your hair doesn't smell. Make sure you shave your armpit. That is one of the most, I think that's just a given. You must shave your armpits because bacteria gets trapped in your hairs. Your hair collects your sweat. It's really important to shave or trim your armpit hairs. And sometimes I think this is relevant for men as well. Like I think it's really important that you trim or shave your pits, and if you're a girl you need to just wax or shave and get rid of all the hair because I think the hair will collect the bacteria as well. When you come out of the shower, it's then really important to do a couple of things. So the first thing it's really important to do is to use a deodorant or an antiperspirant. I tend to be a really big fan of the Mitchum things, and I tend to go with the pink one or the yellow one because they are the ones that smell really, really good. And generally, if I have a quick sniff of my pits during the day, I will be able to still smell this, even though it's been like an 8-hour shift. I can still smell this. So this says 48-hour protection. I don't think a deodorant should last that long because I feel like you should have showered in that time anyway, but anyway, that's irrelevant. I think these kind of stick things are really, really good. I'm just throwing stuff everywhere. I think these stick ones are really good. I stopped using the sprays as much, but I know some people are a fan of like deodorant sprays. One of my favourite ones is the Dove Invisible Dry because it doesn't leave white marks under your armpit. So if you're not a fan of the sticks, I'm not a big fan of the roll-ons. I do have a couple. I'm not a fan of sticky pits. And I've mentioned this before, I'm really not a fan of sticky pits and having to do this like every morning waiting for this to dry. So I won't be getting this again. It's taken me so long to get through it because I'm trying to avoid it and I don't like it. But if you're a fan of sprays, then that's fine. But someone told me there's a lot of alcohol in these, so I'm trying not to use these as frequently. Occasionally, it's just easier to spray a little bit of deodorant under your arms. But I have to say the Mitchum deodorants are like my favourite ones. I use them every single day and they smell good. There's like an unscented one, there's two scented ones. I tend to use the scented ones. I swear it stops me sweating, which is why I love it. So it's very important. That is the first thing you should do when you get out of the shower. The next thing you should do after drying yourself is using a body moisturiser. So one of the ones I have got at the moment is my Molten Brown Japanese Orange moisturiser, which I absolutely love. It smells absolutely incredible. So I would basically use this all over my body once I have a shower and I dry myself, and I will also use it on any other areas of my body that are exposed. So I will use it all the way on my neck and I will use it down my arms as well, because if it's exposed during the day, people can get a whiff of it when you walk past and it smells really, really yummy. So I know people moisturise their skin with like E45 and Nivea creams. There is nothing wrong with upgrading something that smells really, really good, because like I said, these sort of things, if they're good quality, they kind of linger the entire day, which I absolutely love. So really, really good. If you're too lazy, sometimes like I am, to use this every day after a shower, I also have this Soap and Glory spray-on body moisturising mist, which is really, really good. So sometimes it's almost like, yeah, I spray it and it smells amazing, and then I just kind of quickly rub it into my skin. But because it's a spray, it doesn't take that long to kind of rub in. So this takes ages. This is like a good routine every single day when I've had my shower. This doesn't take that long because you literally spray it and then you just kind of quickly rub it into the skin and then you're kind of good to go. So I'm a big fan of these spray type moisturisers. I know Avon do some because I've bought some from Avon before, and Soap and Glory do some, and I'm sure if you go into Boots into like the moisturising section, you'll find like moisturising mist sprays, which are amazing because they go on like colourless, so then it doesn't take that long to rub them in, whereas things like this are white and you have to keep rubbing them in, otherwise they're going to get all over your clothes and stuff. They absolutely smell amazing. So like I said, the Molten Brown one is Japanese Orange and the other one is just a Soap and Glory spray on body moisturising mist, which I think is also amazing. If you are smelly down there, sometimes when you get on your period, I don't know about you, and I can't believe I'm about to say this in a video, but I tend to get very, very sweaty when I'm on my period. I feel very disgusting down there. I feel very paranoid about the fish smell. No one's ever said that to me, but you know, sometimes when you have that person at work that doesn't smell very good, or you have that person that went to school with you that doesn't smell very good, for some reason you can tell when they're on their period because they have a certain scent. I found for that kind of thing, and like I said, no one's ever said that they've smelt it, but I'm not saying I'm a smelly, like, fishy fanny person, but I tend to use the Feminine Intimate Deodorant, which is just I got from Boots. I tend to like these kind of things because I just feel much better. If I go to the toilet and I'm on my period, I will just spray a little bit of this down there because it's just for me. It's not for anyone else. Like, it's just for me, but it just makes me less paranoid during the day. And I think these kind of things are really, really handy. I will just move on very quickly from the fishy fanny. The other thing is, during the day, so when you go to work, after you've put your deodorant on and after you've put your body mist or your smelly moisturiser on your body, when you go to work, the three things I generally have in my bag are roll-on perfume for my wrists. I generally tend to take a roll-on perfume like this, or I just tend to take whatever perfume I'm wearing and spray it onto my wrist during the day, and then have a little bit for my neck. So like I said, any area of your body that is generally exposed during the day, you can use perfume on those kind of areas. So I would tend to put a couple of sprays on my neck, one on my wrist, and then kind of just mix it up together. And I will do that in the morning generally, and then I will do it again at lunchtime, and then when I get home I will generally just have a shower anyway. So yeah, perfume is one thing I always take. No, I think it's only, so the two things I will take to work with me are another deodorant, and sometimes again it's just a spray or whatever's in my bag at the time, and I will take a perfume as well. So whatever perfume I'm wearing that day, I'll put it into my bag. Another thing that you can take, and this is something that my friend did because she used to sweat quite a lot, and she used to cycle to work, and this was a friend I had years ago. She used to cycle to work and she used to get really sweaty, and she just found that deodorant just didn't quite cut it. So ignore this because this is facial wipes. So I don't have any of the Johnson & Johnson like baby wipes, but what she used to say to me when she cycled to work, although she put deodorant on in the morning, she used to get quite sweaty during the day at work. And some people just sweat. There is nothing you can do about it. If you are just someone that sweats a lot, you need to use an antiperspirant deodorant. And possibly you need to use like baby wipes. So the Johnson & Johnson ones smell really nice. So she would literally wipe her pits during the day and then apply deodorant if she needed to. And you can do this really easy, like in the toilet or in the staff room or somewhere where no one is so they can't see. And I don't think it matters because sometimes you do smell at work. And I'll go into the office sometimes at work and be like, I feel like I smell. And then I'll literally just spray myself with some deodorant under my armpits. And it keeps me going for the rest of the day. So I know it sounds a little bit extreme, but the other thing I sometimes do, once I've washed my hair, I am aware that the next day my hair will not smell like shampoo because it's probably greasy the next day. So what I will do is use this Miracle Hair Insurance Leave-In Conditioner by Aussie. This is the most incredible smell I've ever smelled in my life, and if they made a perfume version of this, I would wear it. It smells so fresh, so clean, and just really, really yummy. And I remember one time this girl at work putting this through her hair in the staff room, like randomly, and I was like, what are you doing? I'm trying to eat my lunch. And she was like, this stuff just smells really good and my hair's really long and it just makes my hair smell really good during the day. And it's a leave-in conditioner, so it's absolutely fine to like just spray in your hair and go. I tend to use this quite a lot when I go on holiday as well. So if I'm out on the beach somewhere and I'm getting a bit sweaty, I tend to spray this leave-in conditioner through my hair. It smells really good. And remember, if you walked past someone, they would get a whiff of your perfume and they'd probably get a whiff of your hair at the same time. So you are going to smell extra good all day. So these are my little things I do to smell good every single day. Obviously, I will do a very quick recap, but it's shower, it's deodorant, it's body moisturizing, nice smelling body lotion. It's then taking your deodorant and your perfume to work with you. And if you sweat excessively, like I said, sometimes there's just nothing you can do. Sometimes you are just a sweaty person and that's just the way that God made you. And that's okay because you can deal with it by using these baby wipes. Don't go and pick something that looks like this. This is just my facial wipe. I just couldn't find any baby wipes in my house, but I did have them. Sometimes I used to use them to like clean my brushes and stuff with, but I can't find anything. So this is all I've got at the moment. But baby wipes are a really good way of just having a quick wipe under your pits while you're during the day at work. No one wants to have smelly pits. No one wants to be that girl at work that nobody wants to sit next to, or that girl at school that everybody's talking about because you smell. Like, you can do stuff about this. This isn't difficult to do. You just have to maintain it during the day. And like I said, I have one of these jobs where I get very close to people and I'm very paranoid about it. The other thing you should do is have gum, because sometimes it may not be your fanny or your pits that smell. Sometimes it's your mouth. So you need to have deodorant with you, and you need to have gum with you, and you need to have perfume with you during the day. And like I said, the baby wipes are for excessive sweaty people only. So thank you so much. I really hope this helped, and I really hope you can go to school or go to work confidently, knowing with all these tips that you are not going to be a smelly belly. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you stayed until the end, I love you guys lots, and I will see you very soon.